Welcome to Joyful Jen Yoga. Today's practice is a gentle, almost restorative practice, looking to really recharge our batteries, going into the holiday season and allowing ourselves time for grounding and for connection. So let's get started. Find your way to a comfortable seat. If you're working with a mudra, you might create that now with your hands. If it's comfortable to let your palms face down or up on your lap, that's excellent too. Allow your eyes to be soft or closed. And feel free to wiggle a little bit. If you get into your seat and it's not the most comfortable seat, or you need to adjust, honor that. Honor your body, what you might need in this moment. And then start to allow your body to fill with breath, to fill with fresh air, to take in prana or energy and allow it to circulate through your body. To slow down excessive energy, to rev up if you're feeling sluggish, to find your way to balance. Not too much, not too little, just right. Maybe you set an intention here, and it might be a silly intention, but think of it as the Goldilocks principle. Stay in the middle way. Not trying too hard, but not doing too little. In yoga, we call that state of nature, sattva, balance, light. Notice how your body is arriving today. Do you feel energized or depleted? How does your breath feel? Does your breath feel full or shallow? Try to find yourself in that middle way. Steady but not forceful in your breathing. Steady in your body, in your movements. When we create postures, even here in our seat, there's integrity in the shape we're making. Our shoulders are over our hips, our ears are back in line with our shoulders, but everything in between is a little soft. We don't need to hold too terribly much here. Take another steady breath. And let your eyes flutter open. And let's switch the cross of our ankles. Hands on your knees and just start to circle your torso around. Small movement here, pivoting around that central point, the central axis, your spine. And then pause, circling in the opposite direction. Again, slow but steady movement. awareness without force. Take another breath. And then go ahead and pause. We'll take our right leg out to the side here. And just slide your right arm down your right leg. And you might circle that right ankle out a little bit or point and flex, just kind of wake up through the foot. And we'll inhale, reach the left arm up and over, coming into a side bend here for 5 steady breaths. Notice how the left side body is showing up. Breathing deeply. Gentle energy through the right leg. And then on your next breath in, work both arms up. We'll take that left hand back behind us. Keep rooting down through your sits bones. Float your right arm up. And then on exhale, twist to the left. You can look over your left shoulder if it feels good. Boston is exhausted from a full day of sleeping. Okay, take another breath here. And then look forward. Slide that right leg in. Extend your left leg out to the side. Left arm down that left leg. Reaching the right arm up and over. Opening up through the right side rib cage. Again, energy through the left leg, but not so much, right? Not so much that you're straining, but not so much that it's more like yin. So there's still a little energy here. Another full breath in the side bend. And then inhale, floats you back up. Pause, again, root down through your sits bones. Right hand back behind you, left arm sweeps up, and we twist. Just starting to allow some gentle movement in the body. Moving prana, moving energy. And then looking forward, unwind. We'll take our feet together, knees separate, so we're still sitting up on the edge of a blanket if that's what works for us. And then we'll bring our arms up and back behind us, so we're interlacing our hands behind our head. So our elbows and our legs are making kind of like a diamond shape, so we have 2 little diamonds here. Press your feet toward one another, and we'll inhale, lift our heart, lift our chest, rest your head in your hands. And on exhale, hug your elbows in, round in your upper back. Inhale, grow tall through your spine, open up your chest. Exhale, round it in. So you're almost like a little flower here, drawing in and then blooming, opening out. Exhale, drawing everything towards center. Inhale, expanding outward, taking up space. One more time, starting small, coming inward, and then inhale, opening up big, releasing your hands down. Help your knees up, and we'll sweep our feet back behind us. And when you arrive on all fours, slide a blanket underneath your knees. And then from this space, we'll just start to sway a little side to side in all fours. You might even pick up one hand and then the other, one leg and then the other, just kind of exploring some shift of weight, shift of movement. And when you feel kind of that middle way where your shoulders are stacked over your wrists, hips over those knees. Inhale, pull your heart forward, lengthen the front body. And then exhale, round, gaze at your navel, press up through your shoulder blades. Inhale, pull your heart forward, lift front body. Exhale, round it in, press your shoulder blades to the sky. One more time like that. Inhale, float your heart forward, and exhale, round it in. Inhale, find neutral. We'll find our hands on blocks here and step that right foot in between your hand. So with your hands on blocks, a little bit of support here. Let your hips draw toward the earth, but again, get that Goldilocks principle. So we're not super active, squeezing all our muscles here, but we're not just sinking, kind of flopping toward the ground. We have a little bit of stretch and sensation in the front of that left thigh. Take another steady breath in our low lunge. And then walk your hands in and up onto your knee. Find balance here. And then inhale, sweep your arms up. Keep that. And then reach your left arm forward and sweep your right arm back, inviting a twist. Looking over your right thumb if that feels accessible. Look forward, arms sweep up. Hands come down. We'll straighten out that right leg. Toes pull into the shin. Lengthen your spine and then fold over that right leg. Take another inhale. And exhale. Bend into your right knee. Tuck your back toes. Lift your back knee off the ground. Press through that left heel. And inhale, reach your right arm up to the sky. So there's a little bit more energy here, right? Starting to lift up a little bit. And then release that right hand down. Listen carefully. We'll start to get a little bit of movement here and spring to the top of our space. So standing forward, bend at the top of the mat. Let your knees bend quite a bit here. Let your head release. If you want to hold opposite elbows, you could. Release your hands down to the blocks or even on your shins. As you inhale and lengthen your spine, try to grow long from the crown of your head to your tailbone. Soften back into your fold, bend your knees. Think about strong glutes, strong core, and inhale, sweep your arms all the way up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart. Reach arms up, take a hold of your left wrist, lift and lengthen, and lean to the right. Inhale up through center, take a hold of your right wrist, lift, lengthen, lean over to the left, opening up through side body. Inhale all the way back up, exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen your spine, and we're going to step back with that left foot. So still right leg forward, but when we step the left leg back, we'll pivot that left heel down. Your hand, your right hand, can stay on the block on the inside or outside of that right foot, and we'll reach the left arm up. So it's a version of our side angle pose. There's a little bit of energy here, drawing our heels toward one another. Find the middle way in the shape. Feel the strength of your legs. Use the strength of your core and your breath to inhale, come up to warrior two. Right knee is tracking over the second or third toe. We're breathing here. Take another deep, steady breath in your warrior two. Energy through your arms, but not stiff through your muscles. Cartwheel your hands down. Pivot back onto the ball of that left foot and wiggle your right foot out to the right a little bit. You could invite a little bit of movement here as you explore a lizard lunge. So we're looking to get some more stretch and sensation in the front of that left thigh. Take an inhale and exhale. Lower the left knee down. And we'll sweep the right knee back behind us, arriving on all fours. We'll crawl our fingertips forward, take an inhale, and then melt heart down to the ground, coming into puppy pose. You could rest your forehead on the earth or maybe a block, opening up through our heart space. Take a big breath in and out. Hands come back in and underneath our shoulders. Inhale, heart draws forward. Exhale, we round it in. Twice more like that, cat-cows. Inhale, moving our spine forward. Exhale, lifting our spine up toward the sky. One more time. Inhale, draw forward. Exhale, round it in. Inhale, find that space of neutral. We'll work our left foot forward, taking our hands back onto blocks, and then finding that balance. So in the low lunge, exploring that just right amount of sensation. So we can feel our feet, our leg connected to the earth, our hands connected to the blocks, allowing that release and opening through the front of that right thigh. On your next breath in, start to walk your hands up onto that left thigh. Make sure that you're balanced. You might shorten your stance here, so you could walk the left foot in a little bit. And we'll inhale, float arms up, coming into our low lunge, feeling stable and connected. Feeling our breath. Finding that middle way as we reach our right arm forward, left arm back, inviting a twist. Look forward, both arms sweep up. Our hands will touch down. We'll straighten out through the left leg. Left toes pull in. Lengthen through spine and then fold. Take another steady breath. Bend into that left knee, tuck the right toes, lift the right knee off the ground. Find what it feels like to lift up a little away from the earth, kind of get more of that airy, energized feeling. Left arm reaches up. So it's these moments of transition where we might notice, gosh, I really need more grounding, or oh my goodness, I need more energizing. Take another inhale and exhale, release the left hand down. Look forward, spring that right foot to the top of your space. Inhale, lengthen your spine, shoulder blades draw down your back. Exhale, fold it in. Bend into your knees, feel your glutes, feel your core. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, hands find their way to heart. Sweep your hands back behind you, interlace your fingers, and walk your feet a little wider than hips width distance apart. Inhale, lift and open through your heart. If it feels good to squeeze your palms together, go for it. We'll bend our knees quite a bit. Take belly towards your thighs, and then allow your head to hang. Hands can draw up and overhead. Breathing into the spaces behind your heart and across your chest. Releasing your hands down by your sides, standing up tall, reaching up through your fingertips. Take a big energizing stretch upward, and then exhale, fold forward. Lengthen spine again. Step your right foot back, and then we'll play here. We'll pivot that right heel down. Work the block to the inside of that left foot if that works for you. And we'll stretch the right arm up to the sky. Again, find that balance point. There's energy through your legs, but you're not straining. Take a steady breath in and out. Use your center, use your breath to pull all the way up to warrior two. Feeling this energizing shape, energy through your arms. But again, we're not holding our body so tight that it's hard to breathe. There's portions of our body that feel soft in between the spaces that are holding us in integrity. Take another inhale, and then on exhale, cartwheel your hands down. Go ahead and lower that right knee to the earth, and then lower your left knee to the earth. And we can slide the blocks off to the side for now. Walk your hands forward and lower down onto your belly. When you arrive on your belly, slide your elbows underneath your shoulders, coming into Sphinx pose. Feel for a moment the rooted connection of the top of your feet, shins and thighs, your hips and pelvis pressing down into the earth. Your low belly heavy here, but your heart light and lifted. Notice if that standing work energized you, or if it made you feel more depleted. Notice if there's a balance. Take an inhale and exhale, slowly lower. We'll start to really slow our practice down here. Feel what your whole body feels like on the earth. Connect back to a steady inhale and a steady exhale. And we'll come into a twisted restorative shape here. So if you have a pillow or even a blanket that could work here, we're going to work our bolster or pillow, whatever we have out in front of us, and we'll take it right to our left hip, and then start to work your hands on either side of the bolster or pillow, and then start to crawl yourself forward, resting here. So your head is supported by the bolster. You could slide your hands underneath it. You could also build the pillow or bolster up from the earth by placing blocks underneath it. And here we come back to our steady breath. Allow your body to start to feel heavier and heavier, more connected to the earth. Notice the effort in your muscles from the past few shapes. Can you relax that effort here? Finding that balance between doing and doing nothing. That space where we simply are where we practice being present for all the experiences that arise, being present for the thoughts that pop into our mind, acknowledging those thoughts and then letting them go. Noticing, being aware of any emotions, any shifts in energy. If relaxation does not come naturally to you, perhaps you consciously relax your muscles here, starting with the crown of your head, releasing down through your forehead, relaxing the muscles around your eyes, your jaw, your shoulders. Relax through your arms and your upper chest. Relax around your shoulder blades, softening your mid-back, your rib cage. Relax around your navel and your low back. And allow yourself to ground here and connect. Grow heavy through your hips and pelvis. Relax your thighs and your lower leg. Relax all the way down to the soles of your feet. Take 5 more deep breaths in this gentle twist. And then with as little movement as possible, we'll start to work our way upright. And from here, just switch so that the right hip is now on the bolster. Hands on either side again. Take an inhale, and then on exhale, soften your way down. Relax your body over your pillow or your bolster. Notice how the twist feels on this side. Can you allow your breath to smooth out even more here? Soft, steady breath. Embracing the support of the bolster, the pillow. That reminder that sometimes we just need a little something underneath us. Noticing if it's a little easier to drop into relaxation on this side. Start to consciously relax up from the soles of your feet to the crown of your head. Relaxing the muscles of your calves, your thighs, your hips, your glutes. Relaxing your low back, your abdomen. Relaxing the right side of your body, the left side of your body. Relaxing all the way down to your hands and your fingers. Really allow yourself to drop into this space. Soft jaw, soft throat. Softening around your brow. Allowing a relaxation response all the way up through the crown of your head. Taking another deep breath here. And then slowly again, lift yourself up and we'll find our way into one last pose. And it'll be a restorative shape that you can take for Shavasana. So we'll take our blocks and we'll place them underneath our bolster to make like a little ramp here. This works with a blanket as well. And lowering the bolster down on the blocks, creating that ramp, will lower down. We're on a little bit of an incline, so it's kind of like you're resting on the beach or somewhere where you'd like to be, maybe reading your favorite book. Relax your way down here. Feel the spaces in your body that are connected to the earth. Feel from your heels through your calves, your hamstrings and your glutes. Feel the backs of your hands connected to the earth, your elbows. Feel that balance, that space where you can simply be without trying to do more. Watching your energy, your emotions, your thoughts. Watching for any shifts, any changes. Allowing for your breath to stay steady and natural. Notice if you can feel your body starting to melt a little deeper into this space. Encouraging a relaxation response in your body. Allowing that to be enough. Taking this time to be with yourself in the moment. Nowhere else to be, nothing else to do, but to practice being present. As always, feel free to stay for as long as you can. But if you need to move on with your day, start to wiggle through fingers and toes. Reawaken and notice how the energy might shift from stillness to movement. Drawing your knees in, roll to your favorite side, and then gently use your hands to help yourself back up to a seat. When you find yourself seated, feel your body back upright. Notice here if this seat feels any different. Maybe you switch and sit in the non-habitual cross with your legs, just to explore. Feeling yourself reground, reconnect. If necessary, maybe feel a little energy. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead, and on exhale, bring your hands down to heart. Maybe setting a little intention going forward for the rest of your day. That you'll aim to strike a balance, to play with the Goldilocks principle. Not too much, not too little. And practice being present right where you are. Bowing forehead to fingertips in gratitude. I wish you abundant joy. Be well.